like if you found the video valuable. Joel had seen better motels. The Seabreeze Lodge looked like it hadn't seen a guest or a deep clean since the late 90s. But it was cheap, and Joel only needed one night before catching the 5 a.m. bus out of the coastal town of Darnley Cove. The woman at the front desk was somewhere between 80 and embalmed. She slid a heavy brass key across the counter without a word. Joel caught a glimpse of the room number 9. "Hey," he said, half joking, "any ghosts I should know about?" She didn't laugh. Instead, she said, "Don't stare into the mirror. Not in that room." Joel blinked. "Come again?" But she had already turned to the back, mumbling something in a language he couldn't place. Weird, he thought, but Joel was too tired to care. Room 9 smelled like old cigarettes and wet plaster. The wallpaper peeled at the corners, and the bed groaned when he dropped his backpack. A long, wall-mounted mirror faced the bed directly, tall, antique, its frame carved with twisting vines. Joel stared at his reflection for a beat. He looked exhausted. His face was pale from travel, his dark curls damp from the rain. The mirror gave everything a slight reddish tint. Old glass, he figured. Wavy, warped. As he unpacked, Joel remembered the woman's warning and laughed. "No ghosts, huh?" he muttered. Still, something about the mirror felt off. At 1:17 a.m., Joel jolted awake. He wasn't sure why. The rain had stopped. The room was silent. Then he saw it. In the mirror. His reflection was still sleeping. Joel sat upright in bed, but in the mirror, he was still lying down, eyes shut, breathing steadily. He stared, unblinking. The reflection twitched. Its eyes opened. Not his eyes. Not his expression. The version of him in the mirror grinned, wide and slow, with a crooked tilt to its mouth. Joel scrambled out of bed, knocking over the lamp. The room went dark, but the mirror still glowed faintly. The reflection sat up, just a beat slower than he had. What the hell? The reflected version of Joel stood and began walking toward the inside of the mirror, like it was a hallway behind glass. Joel backed away, but the mirror version kept coming. And then, it stepped forward. A ripple, like heat on pavement, shimmered across the glass. The mirror Joel stepped halfway out of the frame, face flickering between Joel's and something older, hungrier. Joel ran. The hallway outside room 9 was endless. Lights flickered, doors warped, every step seemed heavier. He sprinted back to the front desk, breathless, banging on the bell. The old woman appeared as if from fog. "You looked," she said sadly. "You always look." Joel tried to speak, but something was inside him, clawing at his chest, pulling him backward. The mirror's grip. "I'll take the room back now," the woman whispered. Joel screamed, or tried to. The last thing he saw was his own reflection, smirking at him from behind the front desk glass. But he wasn't in the reflection anymore. The next day, the front desk had a new key on display. Room 9. Available. Freshly cleaned. And if you passed by the hallway mirror, you might notice a young man staring from inside the glass. Banging. Mouth wide. But no sound comes out.